All right, this video we are going to be talking about base and quoted currencies. For those that don't know what this is going to be a good education for you guys. For those that are completely new to Forex trading or just trading in general. So as always, make sure you guys show me some love. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment below what you guys think, and below this video we have our free trading Discord group. You guys come, learn, earn, ask questions, and just grow to become a better trader that you are trying to be day in and day out. So let's dive into this video, base and quoted currency. What is the difference between the two? Now, Forex currency is basically pairs. Each currency is given a 3-letter code. Okay, so it basically breaks it down, shortens it up for you guys. Like US dollar is going to be USD. That would be the 3-letter code. So US dollar is just USD, very simple. British pound is going to be GBP. Again, very, very simple. Euro, EUR. Japanese yen is going to be JPY. And then you have Swiss franc, which is going to be CHF, followed by Australian dollar, which is AUD. And then we have Canadian dollar, which is CAD. New Zealand dollar. By the way, if you haven't been to New Zealand, I strongly recommend going. Go check out my Instagram where you guys will see stories from my New Zealand trip, which was the best place. People know me for traveling all around the world. New Zealand, the best place I have ever been. I would move there in a heartbeat. But that is NZD. And by the way, not to get off topic, US dollar, our money, if you're in the United States, if you go to New Zealand, your money is worth a hell of a lot more there. South African Rand, ZAR, and then SGD, which is going to be the Singapore dollar. We have the entire list of Forex pairs. I mean, it goes on and on and on. All these different Australian dollars, Canadian dollars, Swiss franc, Euro, United States dollar, Japanese yen, New Zealand dollar, and then the British pound. Now, because there's so many out there, so many base and quoted currency combinations, which one do you trade? Well, I'm going to keep it very, very simple for you guys. You want to trade the common currency pairs, which is Euro US dollar, GBP US dollar JPY, US dollar CHF, Australian dollar, NZD US dollar, and then obviously US dollar CAD, and then GBP JPY. Strongly recommend that you guys either pause this video, take a screenshot, take a picture, or maybe just add this to your current watch list right now. Okay. So, obviously here's my Trade Locker platform. You guys can see that I basically have these instruments added in here. To do that, so the star is my favorite. And if I click that, then you can basically see this entire list. I mean, just keep going on and on and on. And you could type in here what you're looking for, right? So if we start to type US dollar, it basically gives us all of these US dollar, and we basically have everything. ADA US dollar. It basically says what it is right here. Like, this is Ripple versus US dollar. If we wanted to trade this, we could. So I mean, the instruments just go on and on and on. And if you want to actually trade a stock, let's say somebody likes to trade stock. Obviously the stock market's closed, so we're not gonna be able to trade any stocks right now. But like, here's Ford. If we want to trade Ford, everybody knows Ford, right? They make the Mustang, the Raptor, the F-150. You could trade Ford if you wanted to. So right here, Ford Motor Company. See where my cursor is at. Obviously, you can't trade the stock market right now because the stock market is closed during the time of this video. I'm making this video. That's the beautiful part about Forex trading, is that we could trade right now. We could place trades. We could make money. NZD US dollar is basically pulling back right now. We could have probably jumped in this trade and made some sort of profit. That's what I love about Forex trading. It's 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So let's go back to the video here. Obviously, we have the common currency pairs that we trade day in and day out that give us the biggest, best moves. Now, currency exchange rates. Let's talk about currencies are quoted in pairs. Obviously, EUR US dollar, right? EUR US dollar, they always go together. You can't just trade euro, you can't just trade dollar. You're basically trading them against each other. So obviously the left is going to be euro, this is going to be base currency. The right is going to be quoted currency. In this case, it's 1.22294. So if you checked out the other YouTube videos I have on the channel, we've talked about pips and what the difference from pips and points. But to sum this up, let's pretend you have an actual Apple US dollar. So it's 1.2294. So 1 euro is 1.22294, which is basically pretend it is that apple. Sum that up for you guys so you understand it better. And again, if I'm going too fast for you guys, or you're not quite understanding it, well, guess what? Good thing is you guys can go back and rewatch this video over and over and over again, and eventually it will sink in your head. The charge change simply expresses the value of the base currency, which is on the left, quoted in the terms of the quoted currency, which is on the right. So again, the value of the base currency, the apple, is on the left, quoted in the terms of the quoted currency, which is on the right. So one apple US dollar is 1.22294. Replace the apple with €1, and that's your price. So to wrap up this video again, because these videos for you guys are educational videos, but they're specifically geared towards these topics, and these topics only. They're not meant to be dragged on. Forex currency pairs examples. This again, here is my instruments, my watch list from Trade Locker. To sum it up, euro is US dollar, GBP, JPY is British pound, Japanese yen, US dollar is CHF, franc, and then again, US dollar, CHF, Swiss franc. So going back here, guys, this is my current watch list that I watch every single day, day in and day out. And I'm actually missing from this right now because of my current YouTube video is US 30. And you have two different US 30s here. You have a mini, and you have the I trade obviously an ECN account. I don't trade minis. Minis is basically smaller size, which I'm gonna make a video if I don't have it already, why you don't want to trade minis. But in this case, I am going to add this to my favorites, and then I'm gonna add NAS 100. Again, NAS 100, you have a mini. That's why you see this .M. You're trading NAS 100. Now you get to trade NAS 100 mini or NAS 100 basically R, which is basically my ECN account, which is basically, they call that raw spread. So the .R is basically raw spreads. Now, the mini obviously has larger spread, 1.106. Obviously, I trade 100. Again, it's smaller spread. And again, mini, basically, if I take one lot on NAS 100 isn't going to be the same as lot 100. So basically, I'll show you guys what I mean by this. Let's say if I want to basically take one lot, okay? Let's say I want to sell NAS 100. I sell it, followed by my areas of take profit. And let's say, oops, let's do this, yada, yada, yada. So let's say my stop loss is the wick. My take profit is the body of the candle. If I basically take one lot, yeah, I can make, you know, $1,000 on this move. To take the trade, I basically need a $1,100 account. But if I do it, right? If I do it, actually, let's put my, we'll put my sell right here at these two bodies. Basically, I can make $1,000. But if I do it on the, you know, the actual raw larger amount, you can see the difference from a take profit stop loss. So if I take one lot sell, my stop loss is $6,000. My take profit is $12,000. To take this position size, I basically need $11,000 account. Mini, smaller account, but you got to hold the trade much longer. So you see, it basically has to go 100, basically like 130 points. So if you got the account size, guys, take, obviously you don't want to take the minis, you want to take the largers. And again, NAS 100 US 30. Realistically, it's for like the big boys. That's why you're better off trading. You're better off trading gold. Better off trading gold, and you're better off trading the Forex pairs. Gold, you guys don't need that big of an account. You take bigger size, make big profit, because gold makes good range day in and day out. So it's a quick little video for you guys on Forex pairs, currencies, and, you know, basically different lot size and different instruments to basically trade. As always, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up, comment below what you guys think, and I'll catch you in the next one.